Morning and welcome to the council meeting of the Council of the Municipality of the County of Annapolis. We'll begin with roll call with District 1, please.
Bruce Proud.
District 2, Councilor Connell is not here.
District 3, Dustin Enslow.
District 4, Clyde Bartow.
District 5, Lynn Longmire.
District 6, Alec Morrison.
District 7, David Hudson.
District 8, Michael Young.
District 9, Wayne Sheridan.
District 10, Brad Redden.
District 11, Diane McGuire.
Thank you. I call your attention to the fact that today is one of the days of African Heritage Month. And I wanted to draw your attention to William Hall, who lived in Hantsport and Avonport and served with the Royal Navy in the 1850s. And William Hall was awarded the Victoria Cross. The Victoria Cross was and still is the highest military decoration in the Commonwealth and Empire. And it is notable that starting out from such a humble beginning, he was able to rise and meet the challenges of his service and to carry out deeds that caused him to be awarded the Victoria Cross. Now, just allied to military decorations, a number of years ago, Canada changed all of the British decorations that we had to Canadian designations. And there was, among the informed community, such a din and cry that Canada said, all right, we will continue having the Victoria Cross on our orders of decoration, but it's never been awarded by Canada under the new regime. So next time you go to Halifax and you see the exit to Avonport, you see the exit to Hantsport, just think of good old William Hall. Disclosure of interest. Maybe. Okay, we have the order of the day. We have the council minutes, the last council minutes. Okay, we'll turn to page 8, please. It's just a few pages on it. It's recommendations from Committee of the Whole to Municipal Council. Councillor Gunn, have you got that page?
No, I have not.
It ends with 5.3.
5.3 right here, yeah.
Could you take that one, please?
Sure. 5.1?
Numbers on these pages.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
5.1. SR 2024-07 Development Officer Appointment Marsha Koski. That Municipal Council appoint Masha Koski, I hope I have the pronunciation right, as Development Officer of the Municipality of the County of Annapolis to administer the municipality's land, use bylaws, and subdivision bylaws.
Seconded by Councillor Sheridan. Discussion. All in favor?
Yeah.
Against? Motion passed. I don't know if I should ask you to read this one. You did it last night.
I can.
Oh, go ahead. Thank you.
I move that municipal council repeal the following policies of the former town of Bridgetown. 7-day notice. Policy 1, complaints, approved January 6, 1969. Policy 2, culverts, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 3, equipment rental, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 4, accessibility rebate policy, approved April 15th, 2009. Policy 5, code of conduct, approved April 15th, 2009. Policy 6, fire call public works employees, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 7, special council meeting minutes, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 9, proclamations, approved August 24th, 2011. Policy 12, suspension of driving privileges, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 13, tangible capital assets, approved August 24th, 2011. Policy 15, tariff of fees and expenses for the election officials, approved August 25th, 2008. Policy 16, contractors on town property not hired by the town, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 17, tree committee enforcement resolution, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 19, council remuneration and expense, approved January 22nd, 2013. Policy 20, disclosure minutes of council and committees, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 21, naming of streets, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 22, hiring of contractors pursuant to WCA, approved January 18th, 2012. That was a popular day. Policy 23, safety and health, occupational health and safety, approved January 7/11, 2012. Policy 24, council meetings and procedures, approved December 11th, 2012. Policy 25, conducting meetings by electronic facilities, approved January 18th, 2012. Policy 25, in brackets 2, tax exemption for charitable and nonprofit organizations, approved October 17th, 2012. Policy 26, user fees, NPS/LUB, approved May 12th, 2008. Policy 27, human resources, approved October 17th, 2012. Policy 28, committee of the whole, approved March 26, 2013. Policy 29, wearing a sense, approved April 8, 2013. Policy 32, dog registration fees, approved April 11, 2005. Policy 33, agents of the town, approved May the 9th, 2005. Policy 34, tax collection, approved July 12, 2010. Policy 35, deputy mayor, approved December 11th, 2012. Policy 36, procurement, approved January 28th, 2014. Policy 37, documentation of accounting policies and procedures, approved January 28th, 2014. And lastly, Policy 38, debt management, approved February 25th, 2014.
Thank you. Seconded by Councilor Menzel. Discussion. Councilor Gunn.
I'm very curious to see the last one, that policy, debt management. It's the last date. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
You opposed? Motion carried. 5.3, Councilor Gunn, could you do that, please?
Yes, sir. I move that municipal council repeal AM-1.3.6.12 Lake Katy Water Supply Area Advisory Committee Policy AM-1.3.6.13 Lawrencetown Water Supply Area Advisory Committee Policy, and AM 1.3.6.15, the Margaretville Water Supply Area Advisory Committee Policy, 7-day notice.
Thank you. Seconded by Deputy Warden. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Deputy Warden, please.
I move that Municipal Council use the provincial electors list as maintained by the province of Nova Scotia and authorize the CAO to sign the 2004 Information Sharing Agreement between His Majesty the King and Right of the Province of Nova Scotia, Chief Electoral Officer, and the County of Annapolis, Chief Administrative Officer.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor LeBlanc. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Deputy Warden, please.
I move that Municipal Council repeal AM-1.3.1 presentation of annual reports policy, 7 days notice.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Prout. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, get ready, Councillor Gunn.
Yes, sir. 5.6. I move that municipal council authorize the withdrawal of $80,000 from the Capital Fire Services Reserve Fund to the North Queens Fire Association in the 2023-24 fiscal year.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Inslow. Discussion? Councillor Hudson.
No, sorry.
Okay. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. You're so good.
I move that municipal council approve a grant to the Grow Together Garden Association in the amount of $1,950 to support their Renewing the Gardens program in accordance with AM 1.4.9 Community Grants Community Programs Assistance Fund.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor LeBlanc. Thank you. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I move that municipal council approve a grant to the Bear River Board of Trade in the amount of $3,000 to support waterfront park landscaping in accordance with AM 1.4.9 Community Grants Large Capital Pledge Grant.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Longmire. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, who wants to do Middleton? Okay, you're on the roll.
Because Councillor Thomas
Yes.
here is the only reason. Well, okay. I move that municipal council approve a grant to the Middleton Swimming Pool Society in the amount of $1,225 to support expansion and revitalization of aqua fitness classes in accordance with AM 1.4.9 Community Grants Community Programs Assistance Fund.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor LeBlanc. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Carried. Councillor Sheridan, do you want to do the next one, please?
Sure. I move that Municipal Council approve a grant to the Middleton Railway Museum Society in the amount of $5,000 to support a new 1950s transport trailer exhibit in accordance with AM 1.4.9 Community Grants Small Project Matching Grants.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Gunn. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Who's got cottage gold?
Would be Councillor Hudson, or Councillor Cotton. Your next one.
Councillor Ansel, please.
I move that Municipal Council approve a grant to Cottage Cove District Wharf Society in the amount of $10,000 to support upgrades and repairs to the Cottage Cove Wharf in accordance with AM 1.4.3 Harbor Authorities and Societies Capital Assistance Program Large Project Capital Investment Grant.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Prout. Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next page. 5.12, Councillor Sheridan, please.
I move that municipal council give first reading to approve the new marketing levy bylaw.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Gunn. Discussion. Councillor Ansel.
So since we talked about this at the committee of the whole, I had a lot of community outreach within my district, and all supportive. So that's good. I always get nervous whenever we talk about a levy, but their concern was the same concern that I brought forward, that we're going to use it for the right reasons. And I think we are. I think the plan that we had that was presented to the community of the whole will benefit our community for what we're trying to do. And I really don't think it's going to put a hardship on the small term rental world. So I think it's a good idea.
Thank you. Councillor Sheridan.
I also did some research since last week, and I am going to support this because I realized it's been in place in Cape Breton for quite some time, and they're increasing it to 3% now. It was 2%, so I'm good. Thank you.
Deputy Warden.
So, I know with area rates, we're required under the MGA to spend them on whatever we raise them for, like streetlights has to be spent on streetlights. Do we have an obligation to do that with a bylaw?
Yes, the marketing levy that we receive is specific to marketing in the county.
Right, that was, I'm remembering now, that was in the change for it. Are we required to do that with all bylaws? Okay.
We're just discussing this one.
No, it's true.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? What do you think about when you hear the word levy?
Well,
Water.
Don McLean.
Day.
Don McLean.
Yep. Remember the levy, but the levy was dry.
I think about
Oh, really?
All right, Councillor Frog, please. 5.14.
Thank you.
You skip it one.
Skip one. Councillor Long, please. 5.13.
I move to recommend that municipal council appoint the following 3 citizen members to the audit committee. Eric
Bifus.
Bifus, Alexander Robert Cohen, and Melanie Robinson for a term ending November 30th, 2024. And that municipal council appoint the following 3 councillors to the audit committee for a term ending October 31st, 2024. Deputy Warden Brad Redden and councillors Dustin Enslow and Wendy Sheridan.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Longmire. Discussion, please. All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion passed. Now, Councillor Frog.
Thank you. I move to recommend that municipal council approve a payment of $10,000 to the Soldiers Memorial Hospital Foundation for the purpose of providing a grant to Dr. A.C. Silver, and further that the foundation and doctor confirm receipt of the grant in accordance with AM-1.4.9.1 Medical Recruitment Financial Assistance Program Policy.
Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Sheridan. Discussion. All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next page, Federation of Canadian Municipalities Annual Report.
Delegates and 2 alternates, and I couldn't bring my hat for casting ballots. In the past, when I was working on the registrations and accommodations, I knew who went to the conferences, but I don't know who has gone over the past 3 years, so you will have to fess up.
Last year was in Toronto. Who went last year? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Who went the year? Where was the year before?
Regina.
You went. Did anybody? You went to Regina? You're getting further back all the time. And is it 3 years?
And the other one was
2 years. Either of the 2 preceding years. Okay. So you folks who went last year and year before are not eligible at this stage of the process. So 3 members of council.
So can I see who's currently eligible? Because I was typing when you were pointing at me.
I'm eligible, but I'm not going to put my name in. Thank you.
I guess it's everybody except the people who went last year and the year before.
But I don't know who.
So then
You're eligible. I'll just push back.
I'm not going for that.
eligible will be Councillor Gunn, Councillor Sheridan, Councillor Enslow, Councillor Hudson, Councillor Connell, and Councillor Parkman.
Okay, who would like to go?
I'd like to express my interest.
Thank you.
I'd like to express my interest to go. I've never gone.
Okay, that's 2, Councillor Hudson and Councillor Gunn. Any more for any more? Councillor Hudson, Councillor Enslow, and Councillor Gunn. Okay. Do we have a motion that those 3 councillors be designated as members of the Annapolis County delegation? Thank you, Councillor Sheridan, seconded by Councillor Prout. Discussion. All in favor?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, where does it say it? Yeah, I can go, or if I'm not going and then I can appoint a designate. Thank you.
Appoint alternates right now, so.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anybody who would like to be an alternate? Councillor Bartlett.
Diane.
Deputy Ward. And Councillor LeBlanc. All right.
In that order?
Yep.
I will.
That's okay.
It's almost impossible to be contested.
You went when? Last year?
No, the year before.
The year before.
The year after COVID.
Okay, so you're okay. What's that one?
Bartow, Redmond, LeBlanc, Longmire.
Redmond went last year. LeBlanc went last year. And Longmire went last year.
well, she was 2 years in a row.
In Redmond last year. The 3 years went last year, right?
So it's since he did not.
That's fine. I'll stand down.
So it would seem to me that the Deputy Warden and LeBlanc are the first 2 alternates.
What was that? They went last year.
Lynn went twice. She should go to the bottom. Lynn went twice, so she go to the bottom.
But it's been 2 years since I went.
Yeah, but
I
it's
should go to the top.
either of the 2 preceding years. Okay, how do you want to handle it?
Well, she always pulled her name in the hat, or after. But that was done after, wasn't it done after, when it was decided?
How many alternates do we want? 3?
But
4?
Does it say in the policy?
It says in the policy 3.
That's the policy, it's
3, yeah.
So we can put those 4 names in and poll 3 up?
Okay.
that's the way we used to do it.
Used to pull it out of the hat.
But on the same day that we put the 3 other in?
Yes, because you need to know
If you need
as
to
soon
know.
as possible who can attend.
I thought we didn't do that last year.
No.
Oh, no, last year.
No, we did it.
Oh, well, she's in it.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Well, this note I didn't take into account before. It's nothing. Following a regular election, all councillors will be eligible.
Yes. It starts all over.
It would reset next election.
Yeah, it's zero.
4 names. Highly confidential meetings coming up.
Okay, now, Carolyn, the picker is picking one and that one go, or is picking 3 to go?
We're going to pick 3, and that's
Okay.
the order that they will be.
All right.
After they want to go.
Let's let Carter do it.
The pressure.
Alex, would it be in order to have the clerk make reservations at the hotel?
Can we finish?
Well, it's just while she was doing that, I thought I'd
Who's
ask.
the third one?
Longmire.
Okay.
Well, where I did attend to.
You listen, nobody has to follow your story.
It also says the warden can appoint somebody if he doesn't go as well.
Yeah, if
Is that-
I'm not going to go, I can designate.
That's above these 3.
Yes. Now, Councillor Hudson has brought up the subject of booking hotels and everything. Do we want to talk about that, or do we want to read this?
Too late, it's already done.
Perfect, good man. Yes, I thought so too.
And I think I've booked the right names.
Well, that's the list you passed.
I will forward your reservation when I leave you.
That's a big issue.
Is there anybody here besides Councillor Enzo who has not been to an FCM?
This would be my first.
I really recommend.
I think a lot of us went to the one that was in Halifax a few years ago.
Yes.
And then it was good.
When you go to FCM, talk to councillors from Alberta
Yes.
and say, how much do you get paid?
No, you don't want to ask that question.
They get paid money. Okay, thank you. Councillor Collins, District 1, please.
Thank you. I'd like to begin by wishing everybody a happy African History Month. The theme this year aligns with the final year of the United Nations International Decade for People of African Descent, which was from 2015 to 2024. This is time for us to reflect on the many contributions which have been made by people of African descent to our rich heritage and culture. I hope that the residents of Annapolis County were able to enjoy our Nova Scotia Heritage Day, which was held yesterday. This year, the day was held in honor, as the warden mentioned earlier, of William Hall, the son of former enslaved parents who settled in Nova Scotia after fleeing Maryland during the War of 1812. Mr. Hall was awarded the Victoria Cross for his heroic actions at Lucknow in 1857. With storms which have battered our province these past few weeks, I'm sure that we'll all be happy to see more daylight. We'll be out when we still have the same amount, but we'll be around when it's lighter, I guess is the best way to put it. As we move closer to the end of winter. The good news is that daylight saving time will begin on Sunday, March the 10th, and be followed by spring 9 days later. As Councillor Gunn would say, it's time to order your seeds and start thinking about planting your garden. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Edsel.
Good day. So, I just want to wish, hopefully everyone enjoyed the Heritage Day yesterday, unless he was a federal employee. And if that was the case, then he was working yesterday. So besides that, it's been a busy past month within District 3, where I've attended various public meetings and various meetings with concerned citizens or just citizens in general, to hear what they have to say about random things. And I also attended the well-turned-out ACOS public meeting this past week, where I was very impressed that the amount of engagement that they're trying to do with the community and hearing what people want and trying to make that happen. So I'm looking forward to working closely with that group as they make the Sports Hub a successful endeavor within our community, and I think we're only going to benefit from this. And they have some great plans, and they have some real go-getters on their committee. And the fact that they all showed up except for one at that meeting shows a huge commitment. So I just want to talk about two community events that are coming up this week within my district. So this weekend we have the Bridgetown Curling Club is hosting a bonspiel, a fun one. So there's supposed to be people coming throughout Annapolis County and Nova Scotia, so it's nice to see that happening. And if you haven't signed up for the bonspiel, then please drop by to see the wonderful facilities we have in District 3. And also on the 2nd of March is the monthly Lions Breakfast. And if you come, you'll be served by me personally for your pancakes. Yeah. I hear that I'm
certificate?
Yeah. I was even told that I put it on the plate just right. That way the other items can go on that doesn't go on the pancakes. So I'm like pancake server extraordinaire.
So you got bragging rights?
I got bragging rights. So
The man in the middle.
yeah, there we go. So that's all I have. Thanks. Yeah. The second Saturday. Yeah.
Speaking of the bonspiel, of course the Scotties are on now, and the women's world is going to be in that lovely place that now charges 3% for tourist lids. Next, number 4.
I guess that would be me. Not a lot to say. Just like to reach out and thank you to citizen members. Following yesterday's holiday, they thought that we're not the only ones taking time away from family. Citizen members are as well, and their time dedicated to county business should be appreciated. Went to numerous public meetings. The Save Our Old Forest, there's a meeting to the public to discuss to go forward on those, which is, a good initiative. And this isn't anything that's for the county per se. There's a special one. This is, again, a thank you to the people that are willing to take their time and efforts to protect our forest, to put the dedication in that's required to move forward on this topic. Went to the Annapolis Pool public meeting, where they're trying to save the problematic pool and move forward with that one. It's budget meeting season. We pack our ammunition and start shooting, I guess. Forest Committee, Sports Hub public meeting at ACOS. I was at that as well. there's a lot of other things with addressing climate change that we have a county committee for that is moving forward. It's going to take a lot of time and effort, and I'd like to thank all of the citizen members as well that are joining in on that one. And there's